Do you ever get line readings from directors?
Yes, I do.
And does it make you happy?
No, most actors will fly into a horrible rage if they're given a line reading. It's kind of the last case scenario. If absolutely necessary, I will invite a line reading. Mm-hmm. If the director genuinely has if I can't find the way to deliver a line, if it's just not happening, I have had occasions where a director has given me a line reading and it's worked brilliantly, and I've gone, I totally get that line now. I understand. But for the most part, I think a skilled director will avoid giving a line reading. A clever director, like you, will give a set of directions that will inevitably lead the actor to giving the exact line reading that you want. But I have had them to mixed results. But I think I'm the antithesis of most actors who really are opposed to line readings. I don't necessarily mind them so much.
In film, you don't get a lot of time to rehearse. In TV, you get even less.
Yeah.
What's your feeling on going in cold, dealing with another actor, as opposed to having time to rehearse the scene before you shoot it?
Well, that's changed a lot for me. When I started off acting, I was all about rehearsals. I really enjoyed them, and I really wanted to rehearse as much as possible. And the more work I've done, and the more I feel that I've developed, I don't mind doing rehearsals now, and I still enjoy that process, but I also equally enjoy the process of flying in and doing a scene without hardly any, if any, rehearsals at all. And the newness, the freshness, the reacting that occurs in that scenario is very fresh, it's very alive, and it really offers a different kind of energy than something that's been rehearsed. Of course, the key with rehearsed material is to not let it seem like it's been rehearsed, but it's a challenge and it's a skill. So I'm torn. There's both processes I like, but I think that young directors feel like they really need the rehearsals. I mean, most young directors, I think, feel like they want to make sure they've got it before the cameras start rolling. And if they're working with new actors, they probably are right. But if you're working with actors who have done a lot of work, I think this is, again, a trust issue. A director has to be able to trust that the actor has done the prep work, has come in, is listening to their acting partner, knows what the director wants out of the scene, and doesn't necessarily need the rehearsals. Does that make sense?
Yeah. When you're talking about, would you say that in a sense the goal 9 times out of 10 with a performance in front of the camera is to sort of get in the moment, is to make it
totally.
What can a director do to help you get there?
To help me get in the moment or stay present?
Yep.
Well, a relaxed, comfortable and comfortable environment is key. A director's kind of like, the director's the captain of the ship. And the director's got so much on their mind. There's so much stuff they're thinking about all the time that they often can lose sight of the fact that their very mood on the set it's a ripple effect. You've gotten very good at this as well, right? Is that how the director shows up on set, the mood of the director is going to just ripple through the entire crew and the cast and everybody. So if the director has a bad morning and shows up on set grumpy and foul and bitter, it's going to catch on like fire, and everyone's going to have a bitter, crusty day, and your actors are not going to be there, nor will your crew be. But if the director keeps that in focus and is able to monitor that, so that's the first thing, is to have that kind of environment on the set. And I think I like it when a director throws a little curveball at me, either between takes or right before a take, or for a final take. Another thing that you do is once you feel like we've got it, we'll do one more take, and you'll throw a totally radical curveball at me. Why don't we try it this way? And nothing brings an actor to the present moment, or drops an actor into the present more than being thrown something new. Because you can't just robotically perform. You've got to really be generating. It's like I often, if I feel like my acting partner's not in the moment, they'll say a line and I'll say, what? Or pardon me? And I'll have, when it's not scripted, and I'll have them, it brings them back. Oh, what did I just say? And then they say it again, but they're connected to it. It's a little trick we use as actors. Sneaky.
But you just told it. You said it on camera.
No, it's okay.
It's like no.
No, it's all right. This is all about revealing our secrets of the trade.
Are there moments you can think of where someone has given you a specific direction for one of the many shows with works of theater, short films that you have done that really enabled your performance? Or no?
Yes,
is every
yes.
director that you worked with just basically a schmuck?
No, I've worked with many wonderful directors who have given me some great directions. One of the best directions I ever had was, and it's affected my whole approach to performance, and it's the idea of, I mean, it's going to sound really simple, but it's the idea of texture or layer to a performance. Delivering an angry scene with a smile on your face, I know it sounds so simple and so surface, but you discover things there. I had a director once change my life by explaining the very simple concept of what he referred to as the fall. The fall being that one of the most compelling things that audiences like to see is a character go from here to here emotionally in a scene. So, for example, any scene, and most scenes are based around conflict, and they involve some kind of fall for the character. Not a pratfall, not like a physical fall.
Which we also like to see.
Which we also enjoy, but an emotional fall. So, for example, a scene where coming home to find that my wife is announcing that she's going to leave me. So, as an actor and as a director, you have a choice of having that character, my character, come into the scene in any number of ways. What's more interesting? What's more compelling? What's more dramatic? The guy coming in having had the worst day of his life, so coming into the scene already kind of exhausted, defeated, and pissed off, then to find his wife say, I'm leaving you, so that the fall is from here to here. Or to come in with that smile on my face and a spring in my step, having a great day, grabbing my wife, giving her a big kiss, pouring myself a glass of juice, and then suddenly, bang. The fall, you go from here to here, and I know, again, it seems like a simple concept, but it makes an enormous difference when you think about drama in that way, or just the human condition in that way. To see the character go, it's almost like masochistic, or say it's almost like voyeuristic, yeah, to want to see the character fall further. But in that particular incident, I found that the scene just came alive when I came into the scene up here and allowed myself to fall down. And the idea that the fall itself, the process of watching the character go from there to there is that's the heart and soul of drama. Like, that's what's compelling about it. It's recognizing our own lives in that of those on the screen. We've all had an experience like that. Those are what make up our lives, right? Experiences where something prophetic or awful happens to you, and you find yourself declining, and
change,
change
being the one constant. Now,
so to see that change is compelling, and the broader I think that the change can be without being ridiculous.
Right, melodramatic.
Melodramatic, exactly.